This is the 78th video in a series studying the 101 Laws of the Success Mindset Code. In this video, we will address the 78th law, the law of character. When we talk about success, especially in the more mature phase of life, many people think immediately about skills, connections, luck, or timing. But true, lasting success has a different foundation. It rests on something deeper, invisible to the eye, but very visible in the results over time. Character. Character is the invisible architecture behind every sustainable achievement. It is what guarantees trust, credibility, and respect. And in financial life, it becomes the shield that protects your legacy from collapse. Many people want prosperity, but prosperity is not something the universe places in the hands of anyone. Prosperity lives in trust, and trust is built one decision at a time. If you are rebuilding your financial life, if you are starting over or awakening to a new season, the law of character may be the turning point you never realized you needed. Think about how many opportunities in life are unlocked because someone trusts you. A job recommendation, a business partnership, a client referral, a shared investment. Trust opens doors that money cannot buy. But trust is not formed through speeches or appearances. Trust is built in quiet decisions, when nobody is watching, when cutting corners seems easier, and when telling a small lie sounds harmless. Many begin adulthood believing that strategy is the secret to winning. But as time passes, you begin to see that strategies without character become traps. They lead quickly up the ladder, but then the ladder breaks. In financial life, this becomes painfully obvious. Credit depends on character. Partnerships depend on character. And reputation, once shattered, becomes a heavy burden. You may recover money, but recovering trust is far more expensive. Imagine the story of Mark, a man who began his career with very little. He always valued honesty and integrity, even when it slowed him down. Over the years, he faced countless opportunities to take shortcuts. He watched colleagues grow faster, but he never betrayed his values. At first, it seemed he was behind. But slowly, people started coming to him because he was reliable. His name carried weight. When everything around him changed, when markets crashed, when opportunities disappeared for many, his reputation opened doors. Because character ages like fine wine. Now compare this with Anna, ambitious and eager to rise. She made small compromises, nothing too noticeable. At first, it worked. People approved of her numbers. She earned bonuses, applause, and praise. But eventually, the cracks appeared. Relationships weakened, rumors spread, pressure mounted. And when she needed support the most, those around her took steps back. Her success was built on sand. The lesson is clear. How you succeed matters as much as succeeding itself, especially after the age when shortcuts begin to cost more than they give. Financial prosperity is not just about learning numbers, investing, or budgeting. It is also about becoming someone worthy of abundance. Money flows where trust lives. Opportunities flow where consistency lives. Prosperity flows where your internal world matches your external actions. When you are consistent, reliable, and aligned with truth, people sense it. Humans are wired to feel authenticity. When someone with character enters a room, others relax. They feel safe. In business, that is priceless. In a mature stage of life, you have lived enough to know that character is not formed overnight. It is shaped by mistakes, reflections, humility, and choices that refine your soul. To apply the law of character in your financial journey, start by practicing honesty even when no one is watching. It may feel insignificant, but this is where spiritual muscle is built. Integrity is not the absence of mistakes, it is transparency about them. When you honor your word, even when inconvenient, you become predictable in the best way. People know you will show up. When you treat others with empathy, especially those who have nothing to offer you, you plant seeds that return multiplied. Respect creates relationships, and relationships create opportunities. When you admit errors, you demonstrate courage, and courage is more valuable than pride. Pride protects your ego. Courage protects your future. Another key principle is keeping your values consistent. Character collapses when convenience dictates morality. You must be the same person regardless of pressure, reward, or fear. Consistency crowns you with authority. But why does this matter for financial healing after midlife? Because many who reach this point carry regrets. They look back and think, I should have handled that differently. They may have lost business connections or friendships. They may have missed opportunities because people did not trust them. But the law of character is also regenerative. You can rebuild who you are step by step. There is redemption when you choose a new direction. The market respects those who evolve. Your family respects those who learn. And time rewards those who persistently show up with honesty. Prosperity is not a race, it is a reputation. When you build character, you create financial peace. Peace when you sleep. Peace when you negotiate. Peace when you invest. Nothing haunts more than wealth earned through compromised values. It rots the soul. It corrodes relationships. But wealth aligned with character feels light, abundant, and expansive. It allows generosity and gratitude to grow. It helps you contribute rather than compensate, and it breaks generational cycles of fear, scarcity, and distrust. To unlock your financial mindset, begin by asking yourself uncomfortable questions. Am I honoring my word? Am I honest even when there is no reward? Do people rely on me? Do I treat others with respect, not just kindness? Do I admit when I am wrong? Do I negotiate fairly? These questions shape your identity. Your identity shapes your habits, and habits shape your destiny. Some might say, but I've already made mistakes. Mistakes do not disqualify you. They qualify you to grow. The strongest characters are not flawless. They are forged. Fire makes steel. There is something powerful that happens when your actions align with truth. Confidence rises, openness grows, creativity expands. New opportunities start appearing because people sense your reliability. And in a mature phase of life, reliability may be your greatest competitive advantage. Younger generations often lack experience. Older generations sometimes lack energy. But those with character combine wisdom with consistency, and that combination wins in the long run. This is why the law of character is not optional. It is foundational. It is the soil where sustainable success grows. Without it, nothing survives the storms of life. With it, your legacy stands tall even when you are no longer here. Character is not what you say. It's who you are when silence surrounds you. It's what people remember when you leave the room. It's the reason someone recommends you, invests in you, or trusts you with their money. So build wealth, but build yourself first. Money can multiply character, but character multiplies money. This was just the beginning. In the link below, in the first pinned comment, you'll find something to speed up your growth even more. Did you find this content useful? Then like the video, comment, share it with more people, and subscribe with the notifications on.